Welcome
Warm up.
everybody.
Oh
Welcome
shit.
back to Traders Up North. You see, it's like just getting a nice little stretch, and we need those. As you can notice, we got a little bit different of a setup going on right now. Shout out to Slates for cooking up some overlays for us to test
Shout
out and
out
work with.
Slates.
You know what
These
I mean?
were
We tested
supposed.
something
Go ahead,
out. Let us know. Let us know how you like it. You know what I mean?
bro.
Might be a different little look for y'all.
Definitely tried to use them last week. I know me and you kind of had a couple seconds there where we were talking about trying to make them work last week.
Yeah.
There were just too many technical difficulties. We would have been sitting there for about an hour and a half before we
Yeah.
recorded.
Neither of us are professional IT men. You know what I mean? We
No.
trying to work this stuff, but man, the junk be hard.
You'd think after streaming for like 2 years, I would have it all figured out, but there's still shit I just don't get, or shit that just
Yes,
Slacking,
doesn't,
sir.
man.
shit that just doesn't work and it's supposed to. And if when that's the case, it's just so hard to figure out.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we got Donovan, nice little
Yo.
cam on the left side, myself in the middle, Michael to the right of me. It's looking
I'm
good.
back. I'm back, baby.
Be sure to follow the boys on IG. Be sure to get at me on Twitter, ask any questions. I'm on there daily, reposting shit I probably shouldn't, liking shit I probably shouldn't, but it's alright. It's alright, you know. You go to my profile, you'll see some COD clips and a bunch of Ohio State shit. Maybe
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
Michigan hate.
Follow the gram. Follow the gram. I'm about to be back active soon.
You heard him, back active. All right, so we got a little bit of a busy episode tonight. We got QB transfer drama because that's always going on. Got some interesting choices of commitments recently. We have, I want to say, 2 for sure signees tomorrow for the Buckeyes tomorrow morning.
Uh-oh.
That's most of it. That's honestly most of it. I feel like that's
Yeah.
most of
Shoot.
what's
Where
going
you
on.
want to start, player? Where
All
you
right,
want to start?
let's start with the
What's most
obvious.
interesting?
What's most interesting?
Yes.
I want to say RAIOLA leaving Georgia to go to Nebraska, but we'll dive into that a little bit later in the episode so
Bet,
people
bet,
can
bet,
understand.
bet,
So we're gonna start with McCord to Syracuse. Okay.
Boo. What a shit school to
Yes,
choose,
boom.
bro.
That is a major boot, and I've spent a lot of time listening to other people's opinions, other people's thoughts, really trying to find anything I could that was a positive for him in this situation, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
this is Kyle's last year of ball. No matter what, this is last year. So now he's stuck in Syracuse no matter what. And they do not have the greatest looking schedule. And I don't think it's a school with a good enough schedule for him to really improve draft stock in 1 year.
I don't see
Yeah.
it.
Like it could boost him a little bit. It could, like, if he was, say he was a 3rd or 4th round pick, it could make him a 2nd round, but like, usually you take that last year trying to start somewhere as like you're trying to go from round 2 to 1 or bottom of round 1 to top of round 1. So we'll see. Wicked pick, dude. Fucking wicked
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah, and just to recap, Kyle McCord, he was kind of forced out of Ohio State.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
I'd
could
say so.
you could say by the fans mainly, but you could also say by his papa, as they call him on other shows.
His
Ah,
papa.
you talking about the goon,
Yeah.
the number one goon
Yes,
squad
they be
member?
calling him Daddy McCord, Papa, all types of shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, we've covered this before. His dad 100% sounded like the type of person that if his son wasn't starting, he wasn't going there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's pluses to that, and there's a lot of negatives to that. The negatives are the fact that simply just that his son doesn't get to face no type of adversity. He doesn't get to have any type of challenge to work harder. He's not setting him up for success when it comes to the big boy leagues where if you don't, like, in the NFL, if you're not the 3rd string, congratulations, you're no longer a part of the NFL. Like, that's where
Yeah.
competition's for real. Like, if you can't make it there, then you got to go back to a normal job, a normal person.
You gotta go to the
Yeah,
Canadian League.
100. And it happens to a lot of people. But look, Kyle McCord, is he too young to enter the draft?
No.
Why don't he declare?
this is his
Because
4th year.
realistically, he's only got 1 year of eligibility left.
Yes.
So he's gonna have to walk into a place and start. And there's not that many good programs that are ready for a quarterback to just walk in and start, like besides Ohio State, but obviously he can't get it done there. So
No.
like his options are really limited for his last 1 year eligibility. Why don't he just declare?
That's a good question.
I personally thought that Nebraska would have been the better choice for him. This was like when the RAIOLA thing was still in rumor. Now that he's fully committed, there's honestly a good shot that you might see a true freshman starting quarterback next year in Nebraska. There's a good chance. I happened to catch a couple of On3 podcasts today, the Andy Staples ones, where he had a couple Nebraska people come on, and they were even saying that Dylan's got a good people come on, and they were even saying that Dylan's got a good shot at being a starter as a true freshman, which is obviously that's just impressive off the bat. They did say that Dylan was the type of kid who, like, I'm sure it helped that his dad's like I don't know who he was there. I don't know. I didn't look. I'm assuming probably a football player of some sort. Maybe not. Could be wrong. But apparently he's like a superstar out there in Nebraska. So like the people in that state and the surrounding areas were like talking about Dylan when he was still in high school, excited, hoping that they would get this commit. So
wow,
must have paid a shit ton of money to grab him.
It was really interesting. Apparently he released a poem, stating his commitment to Nebraska.
A poem?
Yeah, he said that he basically, if you sum it down, is just going to Nebraska, leaving Georgia, all that. But it had some decent wording in it, like how he was saying that he was not going to Georgia. It was like he didn't want to be just another part of the Georgia machine that is just a powerhouse that wins championships, and he wanted to go back where he needs to be and help Nebraska build that machine and become a powerhouse football team like they used to be.
Wow. Can we see that somewhere? His little commitment thing?
Yeah, I can pull that up. All right.
Well, that's an interesting way to look at it. I mean, if he more power to the kid, but if he thinks he's good enough to rebuild a program,
it's going to be a slightly ugly transition for a second.
I mean, you need receivers and shit. You need a good O-line. You need a good defense. You can't just have a one-man army against, other Power 5 schools.
Yeah, because realistically, what does Nebraska need? Kind of everything?
Everything, yeah.
Right.
So,
I don't even remember the last time they were good, like 2012.
The last time they went to a bowl game was 2016.
Okay.
Let's see.
What a year. Shout out 2016. Let's get that on the record.
Like one of the best years possible. All right. That is not the
They said, come be a nut. Who is this? Who made this?
A Michigan fan.
Oh.
Dude, they're 2 cents.
Okay,
this is the poem.
There it is.
Does somebody want, are we doing this in silence or someone want to read this?
I'll narrate.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
In the realm of college oh shit. Start over. In the realm of college dreams where purpose takes flight. God, I'm fucking awful at reading. Enter Dylan RAIOLA, crafting his narrative in the night, once lured by Georgia, where powerhouse glory gleamed, yet Nebraska's purpose in his heart brightly beamed.
Wow.
This is a man of literature. I like this. In the scarlet and cream, where legacies entwine, Dylan like Rogers, Royzer, and Crouch, a hero in the line. No longer a cog in some powerhouse machine, but a quarterback with an even grander ambition unseen. So fellow fans await, with hope in the air, for Dylan to choose his purpose to declare. In a weekend's decision, destiny calls to fulfill his purpose, where a new destiny enthralls.
So that's a little something right there.
Mike. Give it up for Michael.
Yeah, I couldn't read at first, but I'm glad I figured it out.
Easy player. That might have tripped me up, but kind of.
That man had like an A+ in literature class.
Yes. So obviously, I don't think I think he's the first person to ever commit with a poem, some literature, if you will. Usually it's just, I'd like to thank everybody at so-and-so. Shout out to the coaches, my brotherhood, but I will be pursuing a different future.
Yeah, he said, shout out my English teacher.
Foremost, I want to thank God and my family. That's how a lot of them start off. But
yeah,
what a strange way to commit.
But
that's a strange way.
So Nebraska now has a 5-star commit, right? It's very good. I don't want to say he was the number 1 QB in the class, but he might have been. There's a
I think it was.
I'm asking a lot. Can we peep some highlights or some clips
of RAIOLA?
There's got to be just Because I'm not too familiar.
Did we ever hear anything about Fleming? If he was going to Nebraska?
I haven't heard. What that? Okay. Oh, you guys probably can't hear this.
We can't even see it.
No,
oh, you can't see. I'm not screen sharing. God damn.
No.
You're chilling.
Go. Boom.
Yo, there we are.
100.
All right.
These are
So,
these are high school highlights.
yeah, you won't be able to hear it because I would have to end the stream again. But
Oh, you're good.
the audio
No, we
is at
can
least
hear it.
coming through. Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bet.
Does this man think he's Patrick Mahomes? Oh my
Hey.
god.
He put that on his clip. So this is
Playmaking.
the guy that's going to. He decommitted from Georgia, correct?
Decommitted from Ohio State. Not fully decommitted from Ohio State, but like was going to go to Ohio, then was going to go to Georgia. Oh my goodness.
That was questionable.
That's outrageous.
Okay.
You got a nice little 40 seconds of highlights right there.
His O line looks like shit.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Wow. Decommits from Ohio State, decommits from Georgia to go to Nebraska.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man.
He's a 5-star. Wow.
I believe he's the best QB in the class right now. And I think, not 100%, but I swear I heard today that Georgia got another 4 or 5-star person. Now they got 2.
Quarterback?
Interesting to see. I'm very curious on how Nebraska is going to play out the next couple years because something could be rolling there. It all starts with a great quarterback.
That's true,
Yeah.
but you need all the other factors to come into play.
They said that they didn't need many people. I guess they got a lot of people to come back at
A
Nebraska.
lot of returners over
Yeah,
there. They're
so
coming back.
there must be something cooking in the locker room that's unknown to the public right now.
It must be, dude.
Uh-huh.
So I mean,
Like
that's
the
exciting
Avengers or
though.
something.
It's exciting. It's gonna be nice to have another team in the Big Ten that maybe's got a little more hype on them. You know, maybe we'll see more Nebraska games on TV and shit.
Mm-hmm.
When they get blown out by Oregon or UCLA.
There's the chance. You know, honestly, out of all the teams transferring, maybe besides Washington, because we'll see what happens after Penix is gone, if that was like a one-hit wonder type deal or not. But I just don't think UCLA is gonna do that well, and I don't know why.
I don't think so either.
I don't know. It's hard for me to even I don't know.
I gotta pull
Even
up something.
think about how these teams can compare throughout a whole season going against Big Ten teams, given their style of plays. I don't know.
I mean, obviously,
And
like,
the
they'll
travel distance
probably
is going to
poop
be
on the
so
bad-
interesting.
They'll probably still shit on like the bad teams, because we've got some bad teams in the Big Ten.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's gonna be some serious competition for 'em. Especially because you already know,
Mhm.
like all the teams that came to the Big Ten, like they'll still play each other as well. Like it's all gonna be a clusterfuck of a schedule for the first year.
Yeah, they're going to be playing teams that these schools have never played before in the existence of their schools, right? Some of the
Yes.
schools.
Yeah, some
There's
of 'em.
got to be some schools in the Big Ten that UCLA has never played against.
I don't know if we've ever played them. I don't want to say it outright
I
because
don't
I don't know.
think we
but
have. We might have. I don't know.
I haven't seen it in my lifetime.
Or in recent years, maybe way back in the day when they was wearing leather helmets and shit. That was
Yeah. So the whole
That's
RAIOLA thing. Go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say. Dante Moore committed to Oregon, the UCLA quarterback.
I seen that today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's officially his era to run the team.
That's gotta kind of that's interesting too because he could have went and been a starter anywhere else, but now he's gonna sit a year behind Dylan Gabriel.
Well, Michigan was in the talks.
Yeah, it was Oregon and Michigan, but he chose to sit a year behind Dylan and get one more year of experience to really like level up himself and be an elite quarterback that stands out.
Yeah.
Which I respect it. I mean, I respect it either way you go. If you want to get that, you just want to play right then and there.
Why'd he leave?
Beats me.
It's got to be just quarterbacks coming in and out of the portal, knowing that you're not gonna get the play time you want, or just he could have been a situation where he wanted to level up.
Yeah,
I mean,
man, people decommit and commit like
nothing.
the change of
It's insane.
weather.
I
Yeah.
did. I heard some people say the other day that like if you're committing to Oregon, you're just committing to Nike.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're gonna get the best.
And they said like that's where the NIL shit starts to get crazy because like Nike now has the ability to just walk up to a player and be like, "Hey, you play at Oregon, like we'll give you a cleat. We'll make you a custom cleat. We'll do
A
this. for you,
signature
we'll do that."
cleat.
Yeah.
Come to Oregon.
Yeah. And who like realistically, right? What 17 or 18-year-old's gonna say no to that?
Yeah,
No
I
one.
want my own cleat.
That
would be so
At
dope.
that point, the NIL money don't even matter because now you're about to get all this fucking endorsement money. Because
Yeah.
obviously you're gonna shoot a commercial or an ad for it. They're gonna be sold. There's no way they're not being sold. And if you're a big enough player, kids all around the country are gonna wear them cleats, buy them cleats.
Yep.
Like, you already know if Marvin was at Oregon and had cleats, kids were buying them.
He's getting some LV cleats, some LV Nike
Hey,
cleats.
didn't you see a sneak peek of the Marvin
What do you
of the
mean?
Marvin thing on Twitter?
I don't think so.
No, yeah, you're gonna show us that. Where
Oh,
what's his
yeah,
name?
yeah.
Yeah, we got to tap into that,
We can
right?
get into that, yeah. I did want to mention, so that whole RAIOLA thing, it ties back to McCord. Because remember how we had a big issue with him just not wanting to face any competition, let alone his dad not wanting
Yep.
him to either? So
Yeah.
obviously, in his eyes, right, RAIOLA committing to Nebraska, a 5-star prospect, is bad for him. Now he's got to compete again for that QB1. And where was a school where he had no competition to compete?
Syracuse.
So it's just, I don't know, man. It's just a weird look. I could say it's a bad look. It's just, that's definitely like a quarterback I've never seen at Ohio. Like, obviously, there's shit back in the day that I'm too young to remember. Right, but like, it's just weird, man. Like, why?
Yeah,
How?
it's different.
Like, I just don't get how you could get to a point where you're at Ohio State and not want to continue to work hard because you already got there. Like, you're already at the top schools of quarterbacks. Why would you want to run away from that?
That make no sense, man.
I
don't
definitely
know,
think
man.
there's a lot of other schools he could have went to, where he probably still could have been a starter, where he could have beat out a bunch of other quarterbacks, but obviously it's not something he wanted to do. Kind of weird,
Who does Syracuse even play?
dude.
ACC, right?
Yeah, I can look it up.
I'm curious to see if they
They're
even
in the
play any.
ACC. Yeah. They-
I've never seen a televised Syracuse game. Either I just never pay attention. I guess I don't know.
I got some family in Syracuse. Shout out all my family in Syracuse. So I kind of peep Syracuse games when like I catch them on or something.
Yeah, that's probably
Like
the only thing.
I'll notice it. You might not even know to notice. I got
All
you
right.
though.
So
Let's hear it.
on Saturday, August 31st, the first game is the Ohio Bobcats, and then Army,
Nice.
Holy Cross, UConn,
Holy cross!
Boston College, California, NC State, Pitt, Georgia Tech, Miami, Florida, Stanford, Virginia Tech. So, like, I guess you could say there's somewhat of a competition there, but it's
Yeah,
like,
it's the
dude, come on.
ACC. They're an ACC school.
It's just, yeah,
Interesting.
it's gross.
Uh-huh.
That is
It's
interesting.
gross, dude. Fuck
Kyle.
it.
We'll see what Kyle's up to.
Gross,
We'll
dude.
see what he
I
does.
mean, I still hope the best for him, but what the fuck?
Put plain
I
and
just
simple.
can't get over that, dude. So
Golly.
on to some, lighter news, if you will, on signing day and recruitments. Noland will be signing tomorrow morning with Ohio.
Solid news.
So now you will have next season, of course, after the Cotton Bowl, Devin Brown's going to start in the bowl. Next season you will have Devin Brown. I believe is his name Lincoln or Zach?
Lincoln something.
Lincoln something, yeah. And then Noland will all three be competing for QB1 at the start of next season.
Nice.
Spring ball and whatnot. I'm assuming Noland will not be the starter as a true freshman. Obviously, we've said, he'd have to be one of the greatest to ever do it to be a starter at Ohio as a true freshman, but hopefully he's got some good people to learn from.
Yeah, for your school, you want as much competition as possible. Iron sharpens iron. We want all the best guys,
Yep.
And I am hoping if Ohio can play well in the Cotton Bowl, right, and give themselves a little cushion, I do want to see some snaps from Lincoln. I want to know what he's talking about. I want to know who he is. Obviously, a bowl game would be a great spot to really see who someone is.
Absolutely.
If you can adapt to the pressure and get it done on the spot in a bowl game, boy. Keep working because you're about to do great things.
Well, we're gonna see what Devin Brown's about.
I'm so excited to see what Devin Brown's about, man. Especially after all the receivers and shit hyping him up, saying he's throwing dots, he's mobile, he's moving, making plays.
Yep.
I mean, it's a great defense to practice against.
Yeah,
it is. Especially with all the starters coming back to play.
That's good. Yeah, there's a lot of people coming back. A lot of confirmations that I like to see.
What happens if he come out here and he's a dud? Then what happens?
Talking about Devin or Lincoln?
Devin.
Then we got some shit to work on.
And we got some things to worry about because then
we might as well just fucking run the Wildcat the whole game.
Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, Ryan is extremely excited to win this game. And a lot of people are hoping that Ohio just doesn't see it as like another game. Because, like, to Ohio State, season's over. They didn't make the playoffs. It's just another game at this point. It's like they don't even care. But if
Which is so wild because you had such
I
a
know.
successful season
But to
minus a
Missouri,
game.
if they can win a bowl game against the Ohio State Buckeyes, bro, that's a lot for Missouri. Like, that's a huge win. That is
They hyped to play y'all. They
Yeah.
can't wait.
And that's what's
They are
crazy
very
is like
hyped.
that. Because obviously I can't speak for the players. I don't know how they really feel. I'm sure they're excited to play, but like, dude, you already know it's not the same. Those Missouri kids are feeling different at this moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This could be a statement for those Missouri kids to the rest of college football. Like, hey, we're a contending team.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I'm still a little nervous, obviously. There's a couple holes in the game that need to be filled and probably won't be filled till the start of next season. I have not seen any more about Jim Knowles. Apparently, another person was hired as the head coach at Duke recently. Not sure who it was, but at least that confirms that Knowles didn't do it.
That's good.
So I haven't heard any contract information with him or if they're stretching it or whatever's going on. I don't know if his contract's over or not. As far as I know, he's still there. And he needs to stay there. Because he's the only reason our defense is so good right now.
Give that man some more money.
Jeremiah Smith is also supposed to be signing tomorrow. I saw a post from him that said, it's basically that his family raised him better than only care about the money, and his family wants him to go to a place where he's going to be an elite player and develop as such. He said that Miami offered him a bunch of money. Florida State offered him a bunch of money. He said he don't care about that. He wants to develop, and he said something about Ohio State keeps telling him just to go there.
It's a baller. We need that.
We do need that. And I mean, I can't blame him, dude. It's like a lot of people call that place like what, Receiver U or something?
Yeah.
Receiver University. So it's like that's for a reason. I mean, like sometimes I would even say, they have the quarterback university statistic here and there. Not after this year, but before they definitely did. When it was when it was Barrett, Haskins, Fields, and then Stroud, there was something to be said there for sure.
Man, don't forget about
Everybody in the
Braxton
country
Miller.
knew it.
Do not forget about Braxton Miller.
Honestly,
Braxton
bro,
Miller.
there were so many greats in the past 10 years that I can't even remember them all at this fucking point. Like, I actually can't.
Fuck. Yeah.
I mean, there was a point where every person in the QB room was a dog, and they all showed it. So it's like, bro, how the fuck am I supposed to remember all these people?
I think there was one year where we had like a mid season with the mid quarterback. I don't remember what his name was. I think it was Kenny something.
That was a white guy.
No, it was a black dude.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember what his fucking name was though. It was Kenny something. But it was like a mid season. We had a mid season.
This is pre crazy amounts of portal activity.
So much activity.
You know what I mean? People were going to schools and staying.
Almost all the quarterbacks are gone too. So I remember you sent me the post earlier, Michael. Me and you were kind of both looking at it about that USC quarterback who's going to be hitting the portal. Is that now, or is that when the second portal opens next month?
I'm not sure. I'm assuming it'd be when the second one opens,
I think
but
it's
don't
over
quote
now,
me on
right?
that.
Because if the signing is tomorrow, then the portal's got to be wrapping up, right? The first part of it.
It's got to be.
That's what I thought. Because there's two parts of the portal, and like there's 2 signing days, and like it's all this other bullshit. The college schedule is so fucked up. How like you play all these games.
I think the signing day might just be for like incoming, like freshmen.
Yeah, I think because I heard people talking about how it's like for high schoolers to kind of make their commitments, go see what's going on there. At least their first.
Yeah, I think people can stay in the portal for longer.
I just know there's a second part that like reopens, so like people that did not get in the first portion are able to re-put their names in, because things change in that month or so. People come in, people leave, practices happen, positions change, roles change.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a question.
What's up?
Is JJ McCarthy a senior or a junior?
He is a junior, and he can return next year if he wants.
I think if they don't make it to the championship, he'll return.
I can see it.
That's just me.
I can see.
I feel like he'll come back.
Because at that point you can't go 3-0, right? You can't go 0-3 in the big bowl games. If you lose a second one, you got to go back and win the third. You have to try.
Yeah, you got to try. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get put out like that.
I'm not going to
I think
for trying.
I think if JJ comes back, he's going to be a dog next year.
Because
he really upped his shit this year.
And with all those players gone, dude, he's going to have to unlock a new level of himself.
Oh yeah.
To help the rest of that team develop at the rate they need to, because next season ain't no fucking joke for anybody.
No.
There's not going to be no 9 walk-off games out of 12. It's going to be maybe 3 or 4 now. 5 the
And
most.
Michigan has it bad next year. They're finally gonna have to play a tough schedule.
Got a bad
Right,
schedule.
yeah, they played 2 ranked teams this whole regular season.
Yeah.
And then they play Texas week 2, who, realistically speaking, got a chance to be national champions. That'd be a tough second game.
That would be a tough second game.
Oh, he said, "Man, that's tough. Glad that's not us, huh?" That's what he said.
I'm glad. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's.
yeah.
I think Ohio could beat Washington. I think they would struggle with Texas. It's a possible win. I think Alabama would beat them. I'm a firm believer of once Nick Saban is onto something and he's got his hands on it, you're not getting it back.
Nope.
There will always be a way for him to figure out how to win the game. Once he
That man
works
had the triple cups in the Ferrari. You seen that?
Yeah,
Yeah, the triple cups in the Ferrari. He's not losing any more games this
he's
season.
not
Oh my
playing.
god, that guy's funny, dude.
Oh man, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh yeah, let's get on that. Let's get on
Get to the
that.
clip. All right, we're gonna hit the screen share immediately. See where to go. Boom. Oh, that's the wrong one. Gotta go quicker. Ohio State. Boom.
What are we doing? There we are.
Swapping. All right. Unmute. Let's listen.
Freshman receivers really, they give us a good look out there and they make us compete with them. Yeah, we won't have any drop off. We're losing Marvin, you know, but those kids, they're gonna be ready next year. So I'm excited for them.
So that's just, I mean, that's it, dude. It's just like,
They're losing Marvin. He said it.
that's
They're
really all
losing
you need
Marv.
to hear. Why
He
would he
said
lie?
it. Oh man. Okay, so Marvin going
knows.
to he getting the big boy paycheck. He turning down the 25 million NIL.
Who knows? Honestly, who knows? Because it really isn't confirmed yet. I could say Donovan's going back to fucking
Ah, here we
Tennessee.
go.
Donovan's
Here-
going back on the field.
Here's the
Start
quote.
the rumor.
Here's the
Start it.
Oh,
Start
yeah.
the rumor.
Here's the quote from Jeremiah. My family's not just about the money because I know that's just one thing. I know with NIL we're going to get that. Everybody's throwing all types of money at us right now. There's just something about Ohio State that is keeping me locked in with them. I can go anywhere and chase money, but that's not how my family raised me. They want me to go somewhere and earn it. Miami's throwing all types of money at me. Florida, just a lot of schools. Ohio State, there's just something about them. I just want to go there.
Damn, you
Wow.
read better than me. That's crazy.
That's
You know, I've
a
had
great look for your university when someone
Yes.
says that about
Yeah,
your
especially
school.
the number. This is the actual #1 recruit in the country.
Can we pull up?
Wow.
Can we pull up some footage of him?
Yeah, dude, me and Sites were watching that too long ago. I'm sure I can get some good stuff on Twitter. You know how people are.
You know how Twitter gets. You know how
Oh,
Twitter
he won
gets.
the 2023 Netmore Trophy. That boy's in the off-whites. Already getting money.
You get into it, man, early. Get into the bread.
Let me find some heat.
Coverage guy out of the game. And
Oh.
really going that way.
Mm.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. Jeremiah Smith with one hand for a highlight reel touchdown.
And he's the #1 recruit
Wow.
in the
This
country.
is a crazy
Yes.
ordeal right here.
You
Damn.
think Julio Jones would approve of that catch?
I think so. And I think people nationally are starting to see
Wow.
what Damian
That's
Jones
crazy.
was talking about when he said, because of his size and his hands and his speed, he might be able to compete in the NFL right now.
Right, they're
What else we
saying
got?
right
We just got that
now.
one.
That is
Who's
not.
shout out. Hey, shout out Jeremiah Smith though.
Facts.
Active on the boards.
Class of
6'8".
26. Hey.
Class-
Ooh, that boy big. That's a tall ass
Bang
dude.
out Jeremiah. Yeah, get up, boy.
Most. Give me that.
Oh, simple,
Nice.
dude. Smooth. Oh,
Oh, the Ohio State clubs. That was a year ago.
5 stars, bro.
and this was in June. 'Cause this is his rank overall, right? In the country.
National
two?
ranking, yeah. 13.
Yeah, that was
140.
in June. He overtook it.
Marquise Lightfoot. What happened to Marquise Lightfoot?
I don't know. Apparently, we still got this guy, and we still have this guy.
Is that Cade's younger brother?
You know, I don't know. Nobody said it was when they were talking about him.
Stover's not a very common last name.
Okay, I'm not looking at
Click that thread. It's a thread though.
Okay.
Oh, might get a copyright.
I'll definitely get a copyright. That bitch is so tiny, bro.
Yeah, go to the thread.
Like, just click on it.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
yeah. Then scroll down. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, they're
Oh,
all
they're all
doing the
tiny.
same. Oh man.
The thread with 3 clips. This guy's.
This guy's a clown.
Shout out him though. Whoa. No, I'll answer that for you right now. No.
It's
Let's
Donovan
not get you
Slates.
tripping.
It's Donovan Slates.
You know who it was.
Say we got a couple highlights here.
Man's got some
Oh,
speed.
he's pretty quick, man. He's pretty fast.
That was one of those fucking Kyle McCord routes.
Wow, he looks pretty big too, man. What's his height, weight?
Oh, and he's got an arm. Or was that him?
That's him down there. Let's see.
Yeah, do we know his height, weight?
I don't
Is
know.
he like 6'1"?
I don't know if it's gonna carry over Discord stream, but
Right there.
6'3".
6'3".
3. 200 pounds.
6'3", 200. Nice. Dude, he's pretty sizable. Sizable target. Good receiver. That's dope.
Hollywood, Florida. Damn, that boy's right
Number
by
one
Fort
receiver
Lauderdale.
in the country, man. What a guy.
Nobody said 11 minutes ago. Y'all be doing anything to get clicks, as we're doing that right now. That's funny. Yeah, dude, shit could be cooking. Shit could be cooking next year for the Bucks. I'm watching that heavy. I'll be excited to see what happens tomorrow morning. I'll be tuned in while I'm at work. I'm not sure if any signings will happen exactly at 7 a.m. I'm sure they might, a little more.
I'll still be asleep.
That's probably, yeah, me too, but that's probably an appropriate time to wake up and get the business on signing day, at least on the first day of signing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all them kids still got school, so.
Yeah, they're up early. They're up and at 'em, ready to go. Especially
Yep.
kids on the team.
Up and at him.
Lace, what time were you waking up for football?
That's funny. I just saw a memory the other day. Like 7 o'clock on the dot, but I was out the door at like 7:15 though, because I gotta get. We had to be taped. You had to go eat, change, and be taped and be ready at like 7:45 for meetings, and then
Okay.
after meetings, you get down to the field about 9:15. That's when we're gonna start warming up, and then we'll practice for about 2.5, sometimes like 3 hours. Come back in, and then you get your lunch, and then you go to class, and then you kind of start the rest of your day.
So you had to schedule all later classes, huh?
Oh yeah, nothing before noon, because
Oh,
at
really?
noon, yeah, we're a lot of the times we spend approximately like 6-ish hours before noon. So like sometimes we had to get in there close to 6 if we had to lift that day or something like that. But then after your classes and stuff like that, we'll go back to the facility again for night film.
I was scheduled, bro.
That's a day.
Or study hall. Yeah, sometimes, well, the linebackers, man, our LB room wasn't the smartest in the classroom, I'll say. So because of that, we had some extra mandatory study hall sessions, which was kind of ass. So
There's always those couple people, bro.
but it was
fuck the
fun though. It
books.
was all fun times, man. We was in there kicking it, getting work done though.
Oh, yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we really got to cover. There was a lot of QB
Drew
drama.
Lock.
What about him?
Drew Lock.
Let me know. Drew Lock, dude.
You didn't see what he did last night?
I had to remember his name is Drew Lock, dude. I can't keep up with the
Playing
fucking.
for Seattle, man.
Yeah, I couldn't.
That's crazy.
I forget that guy existed. I forget Geno Smith existed, and that's their actual quarterback. So fucking.
You didn't see what Drew did last night?
No, I saw the throw. I saw the catch,
Okay.
dude. And I saw exactly what JSN had to say after that catch. That the Ohio State University prepared him for that.
Yep.
It's crazy though. He basically mimicked the catch that he did in the Rose Bowl to win. So it was kind of nice.
That was a dope play. Dope play.
Did you see after the game? He went to go find Jalen Hurts to go shake his hand. And he
Sick.
couldn't find him. Yeah, he said he must be sick.
It's disrespectful.
That's
We
so
love Jalen
funny.
Hurts, man. That's my guy.
You know, Jalen was mad as fuck, bro.
The fucking Eagles are on fraud alert right now.
Man, 0-3 in the
They gotta-
past 3 games. They're on
they
a
gotta
3-game
figure it
L
out.
streak.
They gotta figure it out.
Cowboys are on fraud alert too.
Man, so the Lions just need one more to clinch a spot in the playoffs, right?
I believe so.
I think so.
I think we just need another win.
I definitely
they
think they're
play?
gonna get it. I can look real quick.
I know we got to play the Vikings twice here coming up, bro.
Mm.
It's like
That could be
Vikings,
a hit or
Saints,
miss.
Vikings at the end of the season.
It's gonna be today's the 19th. Yeah, it's gonna be the Vikings, Cowboys, then the Vikings.
Vikings, Cowboy, bro.
Yikes.
Yeah,
we got to get a
Vikings,
W, bro.
they-
we have to get...
Dude, there's no shot they don't beat the Vikings at least once. I could see them losing to the Cowboys. I could.
Depends
don't
what
say- I
Dak
don't-
shows
We don't
up.
like the Cowboys. That's our one easy W.
Really, bro? It just depends how well Dak Prescott plays.
Yeah.
If he,
Here
if
we
he,
go.
if he, if
Here we
he's,
go.
if he's connecting with Lamb, it's gonna be a long day.
That shit haunts my dreams, bro.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Bro, you know what haunts my dreams? The fucking Broncos country Let's Ride. That shit is always stuck in my head.
Broncos country, let's ride.
They
It's
didn't
the
ride one
fa-
season since then.
Dude, well, it's the fact that, too, like, in the beginning, they were super uber duper shitty, right? And then they just kind of, like, start playing somewhat decent. Like, right now, they're playing decent football.
Right now.
I don't know if it's gonna, like, if they're enough to hit, like, a wild card situation. I don't know, really. I don't know
Yeah, but
how,
their record's not crazy bad.
no, I don't know how, like, bad you're allowed to be to get put, like, in a wild card selection. It's usually a pretty
mean,
neutral win-loss, right? Like,
They're
around the
kind of
same.
right behind the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs are on fraud alert.
Chiefs.
I know
on fraud
Lions tapped that ass by once
First game
That's
of the
all they
season,
need.
buddy.
Yeah.
In
Arrowhead
Arrowhead.
Stadium. Yup.
Yeah,
Hit
I
'em
think that put a hurt on
dirty.
Kansas City.
It should, bro. It should.
Uh-oh.
It
Casey
doesn't.
Peck.
It doesn't
Casey
matter. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, how are we looking on time, man?
we're at 37 minutes.
37
Oh,
minutes. I think we covered a good amount.
call it.
Yeah,
Is
I
there
think-
anything
I think
else we
covered a good
are
amount.
looking for? Like, is there any information we want to have for next episode on Thursday night?
I don't know. We're only about 10 days away from the Cotton Bowl, so
True.
I think the
Cotton
only
Bowl's
thing we'll
coming
really
up.
learn, well, obviously we'll have official signees to talk about
yeah.
Uh-huh.
on Thursday
Well-
night. Talk about who went where.
Need to be sure. Need somebody in the comment section to let us know about the new layout.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
If you're fucking with the layout,
Drop
dude,
a
let us know.
dub,
Drop a like,
Drop
drop
an
a sub.
L.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
once we
W
hit a
in the
certain amount of
comments or
subs, we
L in the
should.
comments. I mean, either one really. Don't
I
really
think once
matter.
we hit a
Just
certain
drop
amount of subs, we should do a live one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do a
yeah,
live one
that'd be
about
cool.
that.
If we could have a little Q&A section, that'd be
Yeah.
dope.
Bring in a viewer.
Yeah, if we can get enough people, I think it'd be dope to do a little
Crazy.
a live. Because I mean, dude, most of the podcasts I listen to, sports related though, they are live. It's just the fact that there's like 5,000-6,000 people in there, and then
Yeah.
that live just gets cut up into videos throughout the day.
Right, exactly.
Because I'd be catching
Yeah.
like little 7-minute segments from Joe Klatt on certain topics like I actually want to hear. Because I was listening to everything Kyle McCord related today. Every video is in the recommended for him to Syracuse. I was there. I had to know everybody's
Oh,
thoughts because everybody's kind of seen it differently.
The Q's, Donovan McNabb went there. Shout out Donovan
Oh,
McNabb.
fun fact, real quick before we get out of here, I found this very interesting. There's already a couple rumors going around. Obviously, right? So listen to this. Who is Kyle's best target in high school and best friend? Marvin, right? Where did Marvin's dad go to college? Syracuse.
Q's.
Interesting.
Oh, all right. We'll see.
Wait, so what are you suggesting?
Maybe he helped him get there. Maybe he told him it was a good choice.
Pull some
Interesting.
strings.
Interesting. There
Made a couple
still could have been a
phone
better school he could have
Oh,
went to.
of course, but like if the Marvin Harrison was advising me to do something, I'm probably gonna do it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you got a point.
Hall of Famer that played with Manning, yeah, bro, I'll listen to you.
Yeah,
I'll
you got a
definitely
good
listen.
point.
All right, everybody, that's gonna be it for us tonight. Let us know if you're fucking with the new layout. Still got some more things planned in the future. Gonna spice it up a little more. Just got to figure out some technical issues.
Yup.
Let us know the
Hit
thoughts.
that Instagram right there.
You heard the man. Check out Slates on Instagram. Get at me on Twitter for
Hit the
anything.
likes.
Hit the likes. Drop a
Hit the
fucking
likes.
sub. Let us know how we're doing. They're only gonna get better. And we'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.